Wait. So you walked into your boss's office and said, "What?" Oh my God, Max, no. Everyone, listen to this. Max made the funniest mistake at work last week. He wanted to say, "I'm excited about the project," but instead he said, "I'm scared about the project." His boss was so confused. Have you ever said the wrong word in English and made people look at you like this? Don't worry. Today, we're going to teach you the right words for work, for friends, and I'll tell you more funny stories about Max's mistakes. By the end of this lesson, you'll speak English more naturally and confidently. Let's go.
Hey everyone, thanks for listening to our videos. You're listening to Mr. Englishman. I'm Max, and with me here is the always amazing Lily.
Aw, thank you, Max. Hi, everyone. We are so happy you're here today.
And yes, Lily is right, I did make that mistake, but you know what? Making mistakes is how we learn, and today we want to help you avoid those awkward moments.
Exactly. Today's lesson is special because we're going to teach you real English conversation, not textbook English, not boring English, real English that people actually use every single day.
We'll cover 3 big situations. First, talking at work. Second, chatting with friends. And third, telling a funny story. These are super useful.
And everything we teach today is simple. If you're a beginner, don't worry. We'll speak slowly. We'll repeat important words, and we'll make it fun.
By the end of this lesson, you'll have new phrases in your brain. You'll sound more natural. You'll feel more confident. And maybe you'll even make people laugh like I did.
Okay, let's start with situation number 1, work English. Max, tell everyone, what do people usually say when they arrive at work?
Great question. So when you arrive at work in the morning, the most common phrase is super simple. You just say, "Good morning." That's it.
Yes, good morning. Everyone says this. Your boss, your coworkers, even the security guard. It's polite, it's friendly, and it's easy.
Now, sometimes people add a little more, like, "Good morning, how are you?" This is very common. You're asking about the other person.
And here's the secret. Most people answer with, "I'm good, thanks. How are you?" You don't need a long answer. Just, "I'm good, thanks."
Let me give you an example. Imagine you walk into the office. Your coworker says, "Hey, good morning, how are you?" You can say, "Good morning, I'm good, thanks. How about you?"
Perfect. Now let's practice together. Everyone listening, say this out loud with me. Good morning. I'm good, thanks. Say it now. Good job. Now, here's another super useful phrase for work. When you want to talk about your work or your tasks, you can say, "I'm working on." For example, "I'm working on a report," or "I'm working on a project."
Oh, I love this phrase, "I'm working on." It's so useful. Max, give us more examples. Sure, I'm working on a presentation. I'm working on some emails. I'm working on the budget. See? You just add what you're doing after "I'm working on."
This is easy, right, everyone? Now imagine your boss asks, "What are you doing today?" You can answer, "I'm working on the new project." Simple.
Exactly. Now here's where I made my funny mistake. I wanted to tell my boss I was excited. The correct word is excited. E-X-C-I-T-E-D. Excited means you're happy and looking forward to something.
But Max said scared. Scared means you're afraid. So his boss thought Max was afraid of the project.
Yeah, my boss said, "Wait, are you okay? Do you need help?" I was so embarrassed, but then I explained, and we both laughed.
See, everyone? Even native speakers make mistakes. The important thing is to keep trying and keep learning.
Absolutely. So remember, I'm excited about the project, that's positive. I'm scared about the project, that means you're worried or afraid.
Okay, one more work phrase before we move on. When you finish your work for the day, you can say, "I'm done for today," or "I'm heading out." This means you're leaving.
Yes, "I'm heading out" is very natural. You can also say, "See you tomorrow" when you leave. This is friendly and polite.
Let's practice. Say, "I'm heading out. See you tomorrow." Excellent.
All right, so let's recap part 1 quickly. At work, you can say, "Good morning, how are you?" "I'm working on," "I'm excited about," and see you tomorrow. Easy, right?
Super easy. Okay, everyone, now let's move to situation number 2, talking with friends. This is where English gets fun.
Yes, talking with friends is different from work. With friends, you can be more relaxed, more casual, and more fun.
Exactly. So when you meet a friend, you don't always say good morning. Sometimes you just say hey or hi or even what's up.
What's up is super common. It's a casual way to say, how are you? Or what are you doing? You can answer with, not much, you? Or just relaxing.
Ooh, I love not much. It's so simple. Let me give you an example. Your friend says, hey, what's up? You say, not much, just got back from work. You?
Perfect example, Lily. Now, another phrase friends use a lot is wanna. This is short for do you want to? For example, wanna grab coffee or wanna watch a movie?
Yes, wanna is so common in spoken English. But remember, this is casual. Don't use it in formal situations or at work with your boss.
Good point. So with your friends, you can say, wanna hang out? This means do you want to spend time together? Or wanna go for a walk?
Let's practice. Say, wanna grab coffee? Great. Now say, wanna hang out later? You're doing amazing.
Now here's a fun one. When something is really good or cool, you can say, that's awesome, or that's cool. These are very positive expressions.
Oh, yes. Like if your friend says, I got a new job, you can say, that's awesome. Congratulations. It shows you're happy for them.
Exactly. And if something is funny, you can say, that's hilarious, or just laugh and say, no way. This shows surprise and amusement.
No way is one of my favorite expressions. It's so natural. Like if your friend tells you something surprising, you say, no way, really?
Yes, like when I told Lily about my work mistake, she said, no way, you actually said that? And we both laughed.
It's true. Okay, one more phrase for friends. When you're making plans, you can say, let's. For example, let's meet at 5 p.m. or let's go to the park.
Let's is short for let us. It's a suggestion. You're inviting someone to do something together. Super useful.
Yes, practice with me. Let's grab lunch. And let's catch up soon. Catch up means to talk and share news after not seeing someone for a while.
Great job, everyone. So to recap part 2, with friends, you can say, what's up? Wanna? That's awesome. No way. And let's. Easy and natural.
Perfect. Now, before we move to part 3, I have a quick challenge for you. Okay, everyone, listen. Most English learners make one big mistake when talking to friends. They sound too formal. They say things like, would you like to have coffee with me? Instead of just saying, wanna grab coffee?
That's so true, Lily. There's nothing wrong with being polite, but with friends, you can relax and be more casual.
Exactly. So here's your challenge. Think about how you talk to friends. Are you too formal? Today, try using one casual phrase we taught you, like, what's up, or wanna hang out?
And tell us in the comments which phrase you tried. We love reading your comments and seeing your progress.
Okay, now let's move to the most fun part, telling a funny story in English.
Yes, everyone loves a good story. And when you can tell a story in English, people will listen, laugh, and enjoy talking to you.
So true. So when you tell a story, there are some key phrases that make your story clear and interesting. The first one is so or okay so.
Right. So is how many stories begin. It gets people's attention. Like, so yesterday something funny happened. Or, okay, so I was at the store.
Perfect. Let's practice. Say, so yesterday I went to a cafe. Good. That's a great story beginning.
Next, when you're telling what happened, you use past tense. For example, I walked into the cafe. I ordered a coffee. I sat down.
Yes, simple past tense. And you can add time words like then, after that, suddenly. These words help the story flow.
Great point. Let me give you an example. So, yesterday I went to the cafe. I ordered a coffee. Then I sat down. Suddenly, I heard a loud noise.
Ooh, that's a good story start. See how then and suddenly make it more exciting?
Exactly. Now, when something funny or surprising happens, you can say, and then, or guess what? This builds suspense.
Guess what is amazing? It makes people curious. Like, I was walking to work and guess what? I saw my teacher at a karaoke bar.
That's hilarious. Okay, so now I'll tell you my funny story from work, the one where I confused excited and scared.
Yes, everyone, listen carefully. This is a real story.
Okay, so last week I had a meeting with my boss. He asked me about a new project. I wanted to say I'm really excited about this project, but I was nervous and I accidentally said I'm scared about this project.
Oh no!
And then my boss looked at me with a confused face and said, "Scared? Why? Is there a problem?" I turned red. I was so embarrassed.
What did you do?
I quickly said, "Oh, sorry. I mean excited. I'm excited." And then I explained that I sometimes mix up words. My boss laughed and said, "No problem. I thought you saw a ghost or something."
That's so funny. See, everyone? Even small mistakes can create funny moments. And Max's boss was very understanding.
Exactly. And you know what? After that, my boss and I had a good laugh. It actually made our meeting more relaxed and friendly.
That's beautiful. So remember, mistakes are okay. They're part of learning, and sometimes they make great stories.
Now, when you finish a story, you can end with, "And that's what happened," or "So yeah, that was crazy," or just, "The end."
The end. I love it. Simple and clear.
All right, let's recap part 3. When telling a story, use so to begin, then and suddenly for flow, guess what for suspense, and that's what happened to finish.
Perfect. Now, everyone, it's your turn to practice.
Okay, this is the fun part. We're going to do a mini role play. Lily and I will start a conversation, and then you continue it out loud. Ready?
Yes. Imagine you're at work. Your coworker says, "Hey, good morning. How are you today?"
Now you answer. Say it out loud. Great. Maybe you said, "Good morning. I'm good, thanks." Perfect.
Now your coworker asks, "What are you working on today?"
Your turn again. Say it out loud. Nice. Maybe you said, "I'm working on a report," or "I'm working on emails." Excellent.
Okay, now imagine you're with a friend. Your friend says, "Hey, what's up?"
You answer. Awesome. You might have said, "Not much. You?" Or "Just relaxing." Both are great.
Now your friend says, "Want to grab coffee later?"
What do you say? Perfect. You could say, "Sure, what time?" Or "Yeah, let's go." Very natural.
Great job, everyone. You're practicing real English conversation. This is exactly how you improve.
Now, one last challenge. Think of a funny or interesting thing that happened to you recently. It can be small, like "I saw a cute dog," or "I tried a new food."
Now, tell that story out loud in English. Start with, "So, yesterday," or "last week." Try it now. Even if you're alone, practice speaking.
Excellent. Speaking out loud is the best way to improve. Even if you make mistakes, keep going. Your brain is learning.
Yes, and if you want, write your story in the comments below. We'll read it and maybe even respond.
All right, everyone, we're almost at the end of today's lesson. But wait, don't go yet.
Yes, stay with us for just 2 more minutes because we're going to give you a super quick recap and a bonus tip that will help you sound even more natural.
This bonus tip is something that many textbooks don't teach, but native speakers use it all the time.
Okay, let's go.
All right, let's recap everything we learned today. First, work English.
At work, you can say, "Good morning, how are you?" "I'm working on," "I'm excited about," and "See you tomorrow."
Perfect. Second, friend English.
With friends, you can say, "What's up?" "Wanna?" "That's awesome." "No way." And "Let's."
Excellent. And third, telling a funny story.
When telling a story, use "so" to start, then and "suddenly" for flow, "guess what" for suspense, and "that's what happened" to finish.
And remember Max's funny story. He said scared instead of excited at work.
Yes, the lesson here is mistakes are okay. They're part of learning, and sometimes they make great stories.
Now here's your bonus tip. When you're not sure what to say in a conversation, you can use small words like well, or let me think.
Yes, these are called filler words. Native speakers use them all the time. They give you a second to think.
For example, someone asks, "What did you do last weekend?" You can say, let me think. Oh, I went to the park.
See? And let me think are natural. They make you sound more fluent, not less. Don't be afraid to use them.
Exactly. So that's your bonus tip. Use filler words like well, let me think, and to sound more natural.
Awesome! Now you have even more tools to speak English confidently.
All right, everyone, we are so proud of you for making it to the end of this lesson. You're doing an amazing job.
Yes, learning a language is not easy, but you're here, you're listening, you're practicing, and that's incredible.
Remember, you don't have to be perfect, you just have to keep trying. Every single day, you're getting better.
Exactly, and we're here to support you every step of the way.
So here's what we want you to do. First, practice the phrases we taught today. Use them with your friends, at work, or even just in your head.
Second, write in the comments below. Tell us which phrase will you use today, or share a funny story in English. We love reading your comments.
And third, if you enjoyed this lesson, give us a thumbs up. It helps other learners find our videos.
Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss a lesson.
Now, before we go, let me give you a little sneak peek of our next lesson.
Ooh, yes. Next time, we're going to teach you how to order food at a restaurant in English. We'll cover everything from saying, "A table for two, please," to asking, "Can I have the check?"
And we'll share more funny stories, like the time Lily accidentally ordered snails in France.
Hey, that's a secret. Okay, fine. We'll tell that story next time.
So make sure you come back for that. It's going to be fun and super useful.
All right, everyone. Thank you so much for learning with us today. You are amazing.
Keep practicing, keep smiling, and remember, you've got this.
We believe in you. See you in the next lesson.
Bye, everyone.
Bye. Keep shining.